Hey everybody, welcome to Lesser Saints Discord, your one and only pre-show to the Late Night Saints. We did zero work this week. So
That's a
yeah.
lie. I set this stuff up.
Oh,
We
No
did
one cares
zero
about that,
pre-work. We got a couple of articles together, slapped together the whole thing, and that's why we're going in dry. We got no idea what we're doing this week, more so than usual.
This is also mainly because Jables went and killed his computer like a complete dunce.
It happens. And he's muted.
Good, that way he can't defend himself.
no, fuck you, you fucking fucks.
Oh, is that how it is?
Tonight's a special night. Hop into the waiting room in the Lesser Saints Discord channel, and you will more than likely be brought on.
Except for Skull. You're never allowed to come back.
Not necessarily true.
Yeah. I fucked up this week. I didn't find a lot of articles.
But we've got a couple that we think we're just gonna sit and bullshit about because they're fucking gold.
Yeah. Do we really? Well, yeah, the McDonald's one. Yeah. Sure.
And then the one that we just found literally minutes before the show.
What, China?
No, the Twitch one.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
There's going to be two articles that are going to be companion piece, and then we're going to bullshit about Twitch.
There's nothing really to talk about. The Discord right now, we got nothing going on. Beyond Ward is now a mod on there.
I'm assuming the town hall was dead again.
Oh yeah, dead as a doornail. Because people apparently don't like bringing up their problems if they have problems with the server. That or everything's fine.
I just assume that people. Yeah, I just assume that everything's going smooth.
Of course, everything's going smooth. There's no one there.
The reason why nobody's there is because there isn't somebody there.
Yeah, when you have people popping into the voice chat there constantly, then people pop into the voice chat there. But because some people are going over to Writer's server and popping in there, it became a thing where people would show up to Writer's server because people were there, and then people would end up looking there, so they may as well pop up there.
Just like the Cheers theme song, where you go there so you can drink your problems away when your parents don't understand that you're transgender. That's actually a line in the song.
Like I can name for you on one hand, like the primary contributors in the general chat in Legacy Saints now, and that's Cats, Soda, Still, Nits, and Io. That's pretty much it.
I feel left out.
Well, no one cares about
you. Don't count.
You're one of the fucking admins. No one gives a shit about the admins.
Yeah.
Rimshee owns that server. I'm surprised he's not doing more effort to bring people back to it.
Well, I don't want to force people back. I don't want to force people back, but if people show up there, I wouldn't be against it.
So basically, you're just going to take the passive-aggressive route.
No, I'm going with the free market route.
Hold on, timeout. Larry Kubiak converted from a Twitch Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub.
Awesome!
So you're getting real money now, dude. You're giving real money.
Awesome, Larry.
Yeah. I love you, Larry. I missed you the other night.
Making us feel
on
slightly
Wednesday.
legitimate here.
Okay. Let's talk about a little bit about news.
Sure.
What was that?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, my old man's using a fucking multi-tool. My kitchen is still under renovation at the moment.
Fun.
I
Well,
thought you were shaving your taint.
No. I can't afford a fucking lawnmower 3.0 right now. By the way, Manscaped, we're looking for sponsors.
I had a sponsor lined up that could give me XFL tickets too. Up until all of everything went down.
Yeah, and the fucking XFL died again.
It just has no life.
I was really excited. I went to go see a game once, and it was a lot of fun.
They didn't even make it a full season this time.
No, okay, so that brings in the conspiracy theory that the NFL caused the coronavirus.
What the really?
Who the fuck comes up with this shit?
Me.
I'd say I'm surprised, but there's no way in hell I'd be surprised if you came up with that stupid shit.
Everything shut down after the Super Bowl. Everything's projected to open up right before preseason. So, XFL was doing good. All these other sports were doing good, but the NFL got their sports in. They got that game in. Ooh, Super Bowl. And
they think it's going to save their declining fucking ratings.
This virus is purely caused by the NFL because they didn't want the XFL to thrive like it was doing.
So we have articles, right?
Yep, let's pop over to that. Alright, first article. Medical supplies seized from alleged price gouger to be distributed to hospitals. The equipment includes nearly 200,000 N95 masks. Alright. Hundreds of thousands of masks and other pieces of medical equipment seized from a Brooklyn man will be distributed to medical workers on the front lines treating novel coronavirus patients in New York and New Jersey, the Justice Department and Department of Health and Human Services announced today. According to the DOJ, the equipment includes roughly 192,000 N95 respirator masks, nearly 600,000 medical gloves, 130,000 surgical masks, procedure masks, N100 masks, surgical gowns, disinfectant towels, particulate filters, bottles of hand sanitizer, and disinfectant spray. Prosecutors say 43-year-old Brosh Feldheim hoarded the supplies.
Baruch
Feldheim hoarded the supplies in order to. Let's just. How horrible can we make this name? In order to make the COVID-19 crisis, in order to take advantage of the COVID-19 crisis, and was selling them to doctors and nurses at prices as much as 700% above market value. When FBI agents confronted Feldheim on Sunday about the sales, he allegedly coughed in their direction and told them he had coronavirus.
Oh my god, what a dick.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to shame him I'm going to shame him for everything else, but that, go for gold, buddy.
Yeah, fuck the alphabet boys.
I mean, if you're trying to win the cocksucker Olympics, you might as well go balls deep.
Feldheim was charged with assault of a federal officer as well as lying to investigators for allegedly deceiving them when they asked him about the equipment. Feldheim has not yet entered a plea to the charges, but his attorney told ABC News in a statement that he categorically denies allegations by the DOJ. He's not charged with hoarding or price gouging, lawyer James Moriarty said in a statement. He's charged with lying to a federal agent and coughing in his direction. He categorically denies these charges. According to HHS, Feldheim will be paid at market value for the equipment being distributed to the New Jersey Department of Health, the New York State Department of Health, and New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene.
Hold on a second. Is this dude's lawyer literally named James Moriarty?
What?
Like the fucking
Holy
Sherlock
fuck.
Holmes villain?
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Fuck?
No, it's Moriarty.
It's
There's
legally
an extra
different.
I between the T.
It's legally different.
Wow.
By law, I cannot be associated with the adversary of Sherlock Holmes because my name is legally different.
Yeah.
By one letter.
Oh, man.
I am fully happy to support people.
They just toss an I between the R and the T.
Watch that be a typo.
Ah.
And it's actually Moriarty.
Okay, so this is how you know this whole disease thing is Illuminati run. Because they're throwing Moriarty in there.
Elementary, my dear, that's their saying.
No, they're throwing legally distinct Moriarty there.
Moriarty. That's. I hope that's.
I really do too.
I hope it's a typo.
Because that's fucking amazing.
Either way, that's fucking amazing. That they would find the one guy.
Wasn't James the first name of Moriarty even in the Sherlock Holmes film?
It is.
Or like in books and shit like that.
It's always been James.
Just he's a lawyer here instead of a professor.
Hey, we don't know whether or not he teaches. He could be doing this one.
Class position, dude.
With how
What
evil
a
Moriarty is
right-wing
depicted
nut.
in the books, it kind of makes sense that he would end up being a lawyer in modern times.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Hence the fact
This has
that
nothing to do with this article, by the way.
hence the fact that it's Moriarty makes it even
let's
better
just use
because
Discord now with practical effects.
yeah. The fact that it's Moriarty makes it even better because he'll make the claim, nope, it's legally distinct from Moriarty. Which is exactly what Moriarty would do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
God damn it, we're living in a fucking fictional timeline.
We're breaking the conditioning, guys.
We
Figuring
still
this
have
shit
2
out.
more paragraphs and we can't get over this.
Unfortunately, my belt is elastic right now, so now it's just like a bungee jump.
Oh, shit.
God damn, kill yourselves, everybody. Just do it.
We do not endorse suicide.
No, we don't.
Legally, we do
But
not
we
endorse
want choice.
suicide. We have fulfilled our
But
legal
we do-
obligations.
But But we do endorse late-term abortions. Self-made.
No, we don't. You're a horrible
After all,
person, and I'm moving on before we make this worse.
Suicide is painless, but abortion pain lasts forever.
I never watched MASH.
Oh, MASH
All
is
right.
great.
The quick distribution of the materials, which typically would be processed and held as evidence for a longer period, you forgot the a longer period or longer periods, one of the two, was made possible
Hazards.
after
What
the
are those?
HHS invoked emergency authorities under the Defense Production Act. If you are amassing critical medical equipment for the purpose of selling it at exorbitant prices, you can expect a knock at your door, Attorney General William Barr said in a statement on the case. Like, okay, a minor markup to accommodate like the rental for the storage locker or fees that you incur, and a
That's
little bit more for
understandable.
profit, that's reasonable. But like what if someone drives during a hurricane? Someone comes from North Carolina, buys all the generators at their local hardware stores, and drives them down, and then hey, oh, you're selling above market value. Yeah, because it costs that much for me to get these down here. Oh, too bad. You have to sell it at market value. You're going to jail. They're being those are being appropriated to be put into government storage facilities because the government doesn't know what the fuck to do with its own head.
Mm-hmm.
Price gouging is bad, but to some degree you got to look at the reality of the situation. This is a fucked up situation. He like 700% to his local area. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
But if you're charging double and it took you and you had to drive down to a location from another location, I don't see that as horrible. I mean, it's not the best, but
7 times like you might as well be just kicking walkers out from under old people at that point.
yeah, and
God damn,
peeing on the ventilators of those in the hospital. That's fucked up. Jables, you want to take the forest?
The forest?
Yeah, the forest fires. Yeah, we went in dry. We have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
Here.
Rimshee, I literally have no idea what article you're talking about.
I just posted it in the live show.
Live, everybody.
If there's any question as to whether or not we fucking did any planning, this should prove no, we did not.
Joyous topics tonight. That's correct, Larry. All joy.
Belarus, Ukraine battles forest fires near Chernobyl. Why?
You're the one who posted it.
Did I?
Yeah! This was a carryover from last week. Oh my god.
Jables doesn't remember what he did an hour ago.
No, I was asleep an hour ago. I know that.
Case in point.
Alright, Ukrainian firefighters labored into Sunday night trying to put out 2 forest blazes. Oh, god damn it. 2 forest blazes in the area around Chernobyl nuclear power station. I can't read. God damn it. I'm usually really good at this. Alright, hold on, wait. Ukraine's emergencies service said one of the fires covering about 5 hectares, 12 acres, had been localized, and the other was about 20 hectares, 50 acres, earlier Sunday. The head of the State Ecological Inspection Service, Yehor Firzov, said the fires had spread about 100 hectares, 250 acres. The discrepancy in sizes could not immediately be resolved. Firzov said radiation levels at the fire were substantially higher than normal, but the emergency service said radiation levels in the capital of Kiev, about 100 kilometers, 60 miles, south, were within norm. Why are we reading this article?
You are the one who brought it up.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I read the headline and I was like, hey, Chernobyl. That'd be great.
Well, let's move on to the fun one. I'm going to go ahead and read the first article. We'll jump into the second half of it, which Sarah's going to read. We'll just discuss the utter stupidity that is China. China McDonald's apologizes for Guangzhou ban on black people.
Racism!
Yay! McDonald's in China has apologized for a branch that the industrial city of Guangzhou barred black people from entering. A video shared on social media shows a notice that reads, "We've been informed that from now on, black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant." McDonald's said that when it found out about the notice, it temporarily closed the restaurant. Tensions have been running high between Africans and the local people in the city. Last week, hundreds of Africans in Guangzhou were evicted from hotels and apartments after online rumors that coronavirus was spreading among African people, community leaders told the BBC. Guangzhou is a hub for African traders buying and selling goods and is home to one of China's largest African communities. The Guangdong provincial government has responded to concerns about discrimination by calling China and Africa good friends, partners, and brothers. It said it attached a great importance to some African countries' concerns and is working promptly to improve its way of operating. McDonald's also responded saying the ban on black people was not representative of our inclusive values. Immediately upon learning of the unauthorized communication to our guests at a restaurant in Guangzhou, we immediately removed the communication and temporarily closed the restaurant. The restaurant added that it had conducted diversity and inclusion training in the branch.
It's almost like inclusive policies and communists don't mix.
Yeah. There's a little bit more. Like, there's another short article on this same subject. I'm going to quickly read through this and we'll get to the UN article. Africans in Guangzhou say that they have been facing more than a week of discrimination. Health workers have reportedly gone door to door testing Africans for coronavirus. Many say, regardless of whether they show any symptoms, have traveled or have been in contact with COVID-19 patients. Community leaders say that hundreds were forced out of their homes and hotel rooms and into quarantine. Video has emerged online of African people sleeping on the streets, in hotel lobbies, under bridges, and outside police stations. The video filmed inside McDonald's sparked anger both inside and outside China. The African community in Guangzhou has been dwindling in recent years. There were once thought to be hundreds of thousands from the continent conducting business in the city, but today the numbers have fallen to just thousands. Many feel that their communities have been the target of discriminatory measures. Restrictions to visas have made many I have spoken to feel less welcome. Some feel that the coronavirus is being used as an excuse to target businessmen who overstay their visas. And let's move on to the next article real quick, and we'll talk all about this shit.
Yeah, real quick, I want to address the chat. Tim Pool's live on YouTube. Crab says he'll just stay here.
That's probably the good
because
choice.
we're not millionaire faggots. So,
Indeed. Segueing off of our previous article, coming to us from UN Watch, China joins UN Human Rights Panel, will help pick experts on free speech, health, and arbitrary detention.
because we can
Geneva.
really trust China on that.
Oh, we're going to combine these two. Let's just get through this one real quick.
Geneva, April 2nd, 2020. China was appointed on Wednesday to United Nations Human Rights Council panel, where it will play a key role in picking the world body's human rights investigators, including global monitors on freedom of speech, health, enforced disappearances, and arbitrary detention. In a move that has sparked protests by international human rights activists. Allowing China's oppressive and inhumane regime to choose the world investigators on freedom of speech, arbitrary detention, and enforced disappearances is like making a pyromaniac into the town fire chief, said Hugh Mueller, executive director of UN Watch.
Hold on 1 second. Did you say that China's going to address the UN about forced disappearances?
Yes.
As of April 4th, I might add, no, as of April 2nd. I stand corrected.
Said Hillel Muir, executive director of UN Watch, a non-governmental human rights organization based in Geneva that closely monitors the 47-nation UN Human Rights Council and a leader in speaking out at the UN for victims in China. It's absurd and immoral for the UN to allow China's oppressive government a key role in selecting officials who shape international human rights standards and report on violations worldwide. China's appointment to the UNHRC's influential consultative group, comprised of only 5 nations, was announced in a letter submitted to the UNHRC on Wednesday by Amman on behalf of the Asian group, and confirmed by a notice on the website of the UN Human Rights Office. By joining the UNHRC panel, China will be able to influence the selection of at least 17 UN human rights mandate holders over the next year, known as special procedures, who investigate, monitor, and publicly report on either specific country situations or on thematic issues in all parts of the world, such as freedom of speech and religion. China will help vet candidates for the critical UN human rights posts, serving as chair of the interview process for at least 5 of the mandates, and help decide whom to recommend for appointment. In most cases, the council president appoints the experts selected by the 5-nation panel. So basically, the communist Chinese regime has basically been given authority to decide who gets to investigate them on their human rights violations. What kind of fucking farce is this? Fuck the United Nations, man.
No, everything seems fine.
Jesus Christ. The lunatics are literally running the asylum at this point.
That's one way of putting it.
Say what you will about Trump, but
the appointment of China comes despite the fact that the government in Beijing is widely considered to commit gross and systematic violation of human rights, affecting its 1.3 billion people. It's absurd for the UN to allow the Chinese regime, which as a matter of policy and practice arbitrarily detains human rights defenders like Zhang Bashing and Wang Bingsheng, to help nominate the next two members of the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, said Muir.
I feel like you made those names up just to be racist.
Likewise, at a time when China has forcibly disappeared citizens who expressed dissent.
Now you're dodging the thing. Yeah, I get it.
Like the executive Rimshee, who called Xi a clown over the coronavirus response, as well as upwards of 1 million Muslim, Uyghur, and minority group members, it is inconceivable that China would be allowed to influence the selection of the next member of the UN Working Group on Enforced or Involuntary Disappearances.
Considering how many doctors have disappeared within the last month in China, jeez.
And how can China be involved in choosing the UN Special Rapporteur on the protection of freedom of opinion and expression, when the regime routinely imposes draconian censorship and seeks to shut down dissenting voices? Finally, as the world is suffering from the deadly coronavirus pandemic that spread like wildfire in Wuhan, while China silenced doctors, journalists, and other citizens who tried to sound the alarm, by what logic can the Beijing regime be involved in choosing the UN's next global monitor on the right to health?
I mean, this is about as logical as Saudi Arabia being on the Women's Rights Council.
Oh,
right? This...
Rimshee, that's too far.
No, fuck Saudi Arabia, too. This is absurd, and China's appointment threatens to undermine the credibility of the UN's highest the UN has no fucking credibility. Which already counts Venezuela, Pakistan, Eritrea, and Qatar among its elected members, and is liable to cast a shadow upon the United Nations as a whole. UN Watch calls on UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and Human Rights Chief Michelle Bachelet to denounce China's appointment and to side with the country's human rights victims instead. While officially China's delegate, Mr. Zhang Duan, who holds the rank of minister at their mission in the Geneva, will serve on the five-nation group in his personal capacity, in practice, country representatives, especially those from authoritarian regimes, follow instructions from and pursue the interests of their respective governments. Indeed, the Asian group entitled its letter to the UN, Nomination of the People's Republic of China to Membership of the Consultative Group. The UN often describes the UN human rights experts as the crown jewels of its Human Rights Council, yet the world body only undermines their legitimacy by picking an authoritarian regime that oppresses human rights activists, dissidents, and minorities to preside over the experts' appointment. Jesus. You know what? You're right, Larry. It's reverse day all year round.
Yeah.
What a fucking joke.
But overall, let's pull some people in here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's talk about this utter shit.
Oh shit. Hello guys.
Yeah.
Oh god, you're so quiet in here.
Yeah, I dropped my headset, so my mic's messy.
Messy, it's quiet as fuck.
Yeah. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I can hear her just fine.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about for the stream, it's gonna be hard.
Oh, that's okay, I have nothing to contribute, because, I wasn't even paying attention.
Ooh.
I
Well,
pulled
thanks,
a
Kaz.
fail?
That makes me
How's
feel
it
really good right
feel?
now.
I pulled a
Shut up,
hell.
Skull. No one asked you shit.
What about Skull? I didn't hear that either. Oh my god.
You can't hear me. Like everybody else, I'm just a figment of your imagination. I don't even belong here.
I wish.
Back to the waiting room with you.
No!
Oh.
But I mean, what the fuck kind of bullshit is this? Like, we've got China banning black people from a McDonald's, or that specific McDonald's banned people, and then got
forcing them out of
reprimanded.
their homes into fucking detention centers and quarantine areas. Let's elect them to the Human Rights Council. Wait, what?
Wow.
I mean, ignore the fact that that so many doctors have disappeared.
Yeah.
And
Disappeared,
people
you
have
say?
literally been welded inside their own homes, and we have video evidence of it. Let's elect them to be able to decide who are the experts on human rights violations. Because who would know more about human rights violations than those who do the human rights violations? That's
Not
the
wrong.
only logic I can come up with this.
It's like, yeah, let's elect experts on, like, murdering dissenters and sending their families off to concentration camps to tell us how we should be treating people.
And then harvesting organs from those individuals in the concentration camps against their will.
To sell later for profit.
Yeah. Apparently that China has been selling Uyghur Muslim organs because they're halal, and so Muslims can get the organ transplant because the organ is halal.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yep.
That's
I don't have any substantiation to this claim, but if true, that is fucked up.
Let's burn this world and start over again.
No, let's just
That's
burn
what God
China.
is doing.
I'm with Scully. Yes, burn it all.
Shut up.
Well,
Make me.
here's a fun one to pontificate.
Don't
with.
tempt me.
There's a shit ton of hipsters that are Jewish, and they're getting their grandparents' Holocaust tattoos tattooed on them.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, so they're getting the numbers
Yeah,
for their grandfathers or...
Oh.
yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as that my schools around here want to actually have a class called Common Sense.
Oh no, that actually sounds pretty
Oh.
reasonable these days. Have a class,
Right.
teach people
Yeah.
common sense. Unfortunately, I think it'll be
Christ.
heavily politically biased.
You can't be stupid. You
Lesson
can't share
1, don't
stupid
eat
stuff.
mac and cheese on a live stream, like I'm doing right now.
Well,
What?
No, I
Listen,
say don't
too,
teach them
don't
common
sniff
sense, just let them
glue.
die. Let them all kill themselves, and natural selection will take its course.
In your case, Skull, I would recommend
Man, I got
because if
the-
you do it enough, you might not be able to talk anymore.
So,
Yeah, I have that elastic belt. I'm not entirely sure that I could actually kill myself.
what
at
do you
this
have
point.
anything against me,
That's not what I
man?
meant, Jables.
Because you're an easy target and it amuses me.
Well, it doesn't amuse me. I had a bad day today. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ed, about
great.
that.
Now you gotta make me feel bad about
you
it.
should feel bad. Not because of Skull. You should just feel bad in general.
Aw.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
what's
Skull,
He's our
Skull,
new
what-
buddy.
Skull, what happened? Did your stepsister turn you down?
We'll have a talk later. I'm not in the mood.
Jesus.
Damn it!
Scully.
I wasn't ready for that,
I know
Jables.
how it feels to be picked on. It sucks.
No, it's not. We're not doing this on stream. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yep. What else do we have to cover tonight?
I
if
mean,
anything?
What the fuck is going on? Like, China. There's more evidence coming out that China
The entire
actually.
world.
It's
Wait.
more evidence is coming out that the Wuhan flu was leaked from a lab. That's not to say that it's a fucking bioweapon, because no.
Yeah.
thought
Not
it came from a
confirmed.
bat.
Nothing is confirmed.
Yeah, no. There's some stories coming out that there was somebody selling like the animals out the back door for people to cook and shit like that. Also, Larry, yes, I do have suspenders. It's confirmed, and it's extra confirmed right now. Yeah, there's been rumors about people in that lab selling animals out the back.
Yeah, especially since apparently, and again, unconfirmed, this is totally rumor, but apparently that wet
conjecture.
market did not sell the kind of bat that would have transferred over the COVID virus to humans.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let me get the full story.
I really don't care how it started.
I
Yeah, but
don't
Let's
care
figure out how
at
to
this
fix
point,
it.
but it's kind of just like
Sell it.
China being fucking China is fucking stupid.
I mean, here's basically what anybody needs to know about China at this point. They are exactly as horrific and backwards as North Korea. They just have a functioning economy. That's the only difference.
And better
Mm.
press relations.
I've been told that that Asians are pretty damn prejudiced against a lot of things. But
They're pretty damn prejudiced against each other. All Asians hate other Asians, especially the Japanese.
yeah.
Yeah.
Asians in general culturally have a superiority complex.
Hell, if we leave Japan,
It's not a
the first
racial
people are
thing,
gonna
it's
take
just
over is
in
China.
general. China believes it's superior to all other races because they're Chinese. And or more accurately, they believe they're superior to all other cultures because they're Chinese. Japan thinks they're superior to all other cultures because they're Japanese. They used to think, and they may still, but I'm not going to make the claim, but they used to think that they were superior racially as well, and that was part of the reason for them getting involved in World War II. But yeah, basically you could say that about every country. The U.S. Actually, except the U.S., because apparently at least half of the population thinks America is worse than other countries.
Mm-hmm.
American culture is racist.
Yeah,
You obviously
no.
haven't stepped
We're-
foot outside of this country before, have you, Sunshine?
Larry, I would like to
I
smack.
have black friends, and they've told me
Why you interrupting,
they've
Jables?
only.
He does that all the time. It's okay. He has no respect.
Sorry,
for
Katz, you're
women.
kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, thanks for the sub, Mickie. I only just saw because I wasn't prepared for being here.
Oh yeah.
Take
I
the
just like to
sub,
throw money
damn
at
it.
these guys.
Aw.
I mean, yeah,
Thanks, Mickie.
yeah, no problem. I'm doing pretty good right now. Like I'm getting an increase in my unemployment benefits. I got my stimulus check this week. Yeah, I'm just going on a shopping craze.
Well, that's
my
their
check?
hope.
Stop.
Also,
Right.
Leech, get a job like a good capitalist.
just going to point it out before it gets lost. Mickie out there gifting more subs.
Yeah.
Gifting so many.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I got my. I haven't gotten my unemployment increase yet.
Time out. I need to address something. I don't hate brown people more than other people.
But
But they do have a certain smell about them.
Oh God.
I'm glad you said
They
smell.
keep telling me I smell like wet dog, and it's really annoying.
I
I'll be
think
right
to an
back,
extent we all kind of get sucked into stereotyping others. You know, I just
No.
don't think that's as harmful as people think it is. You know, but what do I know?
I'm
just
gonna
a
say
white
this
girl.
word until nobody cares about it. That's not gonna work.
No, you don't get an opinion because you're white.
Mm.
No.
But she's a woman, so.
But
you
she's
know.
still white. Therefore,
Yeah.
on anything
But
not
she's a
related to women,
woman.
it's she doesn't get an
Not women.
opinion. And even with that, because there are women of color, she doesn't get an opinion.
Yeah, like
Mm.
me.
Who could say an opinion
Yay,
anymore?
I'm the most underprivileged here.
Yeah, but you
Wait,
still
wait,
live in
Kat, you're
Germany,
not
which means you're
colored,
better
are
off
you?
than most women. Therefore, you're not oppressed enough.
Uh,
Kat,
This
you're
is the
not colored, are
absurdity
you?
of this argument.
Oh my
God,
gosh, Jables.
You know what I look like, you dog.
Yeah, but you live in Germany.
I am not a whale penis.
Can we change the
I
name?
don't know any of you guys look like it. I
Hashtag
mean, I
ban
got my
Jables.
big old fat white face on my icon. I don't know what any of y'all look like except Jables.
You made me sad. Now I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
I look
Start
like a
crying and stuff with the
shorter
show.
version of Quasimodo.
That's why I do it all the time.
No, you're not a hunchback, dude.
That's
I didn't say I had a
What the fuck,
hunchback.
that
I said
face?
a shorter version.
well, you're.
Yeah. So here's how.
The thing is, because of that
Take
hump,
your
the hump
standard
makes him
movie.
taller than he really is. So if I'm shorter, I could be at the same head height, and because the hump is lower and non-existent, my shoulders are at a normal height.
Sanctuary.
Yeah. So if you guys want to know what Rimshee looks like, take your average Marine, shrink him down like a
Pick
foot,
your words carefully.
and then throw a red beard on him.
Somebody told me Rimshee is black.
Rimshee is black.
Remember, she's a redhead?
With
No,
a red
only the beard.
That's a lie. I seen you what you look like.
Yeah, I'm black.
Yeah, Rimshee's black.
No, he's not. Not until I see the
Yeah, he is.
certificate.
I'm sorry. Who's hung out with Rimshee in person more? Yeah,
You.
Rimshee's black.
Okay.
It's a tan. He's faking it.
No, you can't fake
No,
this
he's
level of
virtually
black.
translucent, but he's black.
You can't
Hey,
fake this
no.
level of black.
Listen. Rimshee is what Lee like to call white chocolate. There's not technically any chocolate in there, but we still call it that regardless.
Right.
No, there is technically chocolate in there.
I know.
It's just only.
It's more like cookies and cream than white chocolate.
I remember asking Bar what he looked like and to post a picture in the old Saints channel on Discord, and I swear to God, he posted a picture of what's his name, Keenan.
Keaton Michael Keane.
Yes. No. Keegan, the Key and Peele guys.
Yeah, Michael
Well,
Keane.
since we're on this subject, should we talk about Twitch?
No,
Sure.
Oh yeah, let's get
Michael
into this
Keane.
shit show.
Let's talk about Twitch real quick.
Strap in, everybody. This is going to be fun.
Twitch clarifies nudity and attire policy to say how much boob you can show. No nipple, no underboob. Twitch Twitch has updated its rules on nudity on the platform, providing specific guidelines for how much skin a streamer can show on air. Depending on who you talk to, so-called booby streamers, young women who stream while wearing provocative clothing, are either the downfall of streaming platform Twitch or a boogeyman that allows misogynists to target women for being women. What?
So they clarified the streamer, not the game that they're going to be playing that has nudity.
Yeah. Anyway,
That makes sense.
Twitch has struggled with its policies on nudity and what one can wear on the platform because of these two competing camps. While Twitch doesn't want pornography on the platform, their community guidelines for nudity would often allow by the way, this is a Vice article, so they're talking a lot about misogynists. Would often allow misogynists to rally against streamers they personally dislike.
Well, and I have a huge problem with them going against misogynists because they're just trying to make people feel comfortable, like massaging their bodies and things like that. I don't really understand the whole like hatred.
I am
for
getting you a
misogynists.
dictionary, Jable.
It's really it's really a good service that you provide to people. Help them relax, loosen up their muscles. It's not like a chiropractor or anything like that.
As
Get
well
out.
as women who
What?
weren't doing anything even approaching any inappropriate by platform standards or those of common sense. Previously, Twitch stipulated that streamers should dress to feel comfortable in a public place, like a mall. This didn't help users who sought clarity on what they could and could not wear. Different people feel comfortable in different kinds of outfits, and a pair of leggings and a sports bra can come across as functionally sexy, or as functional, sexy, or both, depending on the circumstances and perspective. Now,
At least they didn't say Walmart.
I mean,
no, that would be a whole other level of hell. No one ever compares what would be comfortable in Walmart as a standard for what's okay to wear. The moment you
Reminds me-
see grandma knockers tucking them into her pants and just going out like that, you know you've passed the line.
It reminds me of a show that I used to watch called What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? And like one of the rules of the show was that there's nothing sexy at the Walmart.
That's debatable.
Oh,
There is nothing sexy at the Walmart.
That's debatable.
I was pretty
cashews at Walmart.
I've
Well,
seen
yeah.
some women go to Walmart who I would not classify as Walmart bait. Anyway,
I hooked up with some cashiers while I was at Walmart. They were pretty sexy.
Well,
Cashiers
those
and the
are
ones that
the
are like 50 years old and shit.
that still counts.
No,
don't kick
no,
me.
not
Come
at.
on now.
It still counts, yes, but not at my Walmart.
So hey,
Oh,
Rosalita's still got some game.
I happen to notice a big fat booty pretty much every time I walk to a Walmart. Like some young girl just running around with like hipster pants and a big ol' ass. So yeah, there's
What are
some
hipster
eye
pants?
candy there.
I seen someone in a onesie that is a giraffe uniform while riding a horse.
Pretty
Yeah.
damn awesome.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Someone rode a
Yeah.
horse in your Walmart school?
I only go to Walmart in my banana costume.
What
You're
is
a
the worst?
banana?
Okay,
What's the worst thing
Search
you've
for
seen
the
at
worst
Walmart?
Walmart.
I can tell you the worst thing I've seen at Walmart is Grandma Knockers walking around without a shirt with her knockers literally tucked into her pants.
Oh Christ!
I worked at Walmart for 2.5 years. I've seen a lot worse.
Have you guys ever heard of a website called peoplewalmart.com?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used like in my
You know, there's a
older
book
work-
about that.
No shit.
Yeah, there's a People of Walmart book.
Oh Christ, that's got to be hilarious.
One of the
I'm a-
scariest things
It's just a
Hours.
picture book
we
about
went to
people at
Walmart. We went to
I
Twitch
don't
to
know.
Walmart.
I'ma keep going on this. The
Alright.
new
It-
guidelines
it-
are very specific. Streamers who identify as women can't show their nipples or their underbust, and all streamers must cover their genital area, extending from your waist to the bottom of your pelvis and buttocks. All
Wait, so it was okay to show nip before?
No, I don't
technically,
think so.
technically,
Uh,
yes,
you can-
based
you
on
can-
this. No, but technically,
no.
you could make an argument probably, but no. Anyway,
Unless you're that one chick that spit vodka into her cat's mouth.
Oh my
Oh,
god, I
right.
know.
What the fuck? What is wrong with people?
I got so
People
mad at
fucking
that.
suck. Anyway, all garments must be opaque. Sheer clothing is not an acceptable covering. To the dismay of people who hate women's breasts, there are no restrictions placed on cleavage. The new guidelines also allow situation exemptions to the policy, which include body art and breastfeeding. In other words, if you're getting your taint painted, you can. I guess that's okay. If you're like, hey, I'm gonna do
Totally okay.
breastfeeding porn and just talk while you're breastfeeding your child, that's okay. Don't get me wrong, I got nothing wrong with that.
No. If you're doing body paint, you can be totally nude on Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because technically you're covered, but you're not covered.
That's
You're
like
covered
naked
in.
thoughterry.
You're covered in paint, but hey, we're gonna do a start to finish body painting. So I'm gonna strip naked right now, and my friend here is gonna start painting.
You know that song "Paint It Black" by Black Sabbath?
I want to
How about
paint
we
it
make these
black.
people white?
Rolling Stones, Jables.
Uncultured swine.
Exactly.
Best band in the world.
You're not wrong. Holy smokes.
Yeah. How about we paint these people that are doing body paint? We just paint them white.
Well,
Can we-
here's
can
the
we,
thing.
like,
What
put paste-
all you have to do to get away with showing yourself completely naked on stream every stream is to be like, okay, we're gonna do a start to finish body painting, and he's gonna start at my stomach, but I'm gonna get completely nude so that he can start painting, and that falls under the body art exemption.
No. Okay, apparently you have to keep your camera off until those parts are covered in paint.
Well, then let's keep reading. Twitch has also
Fucking
updated its
stations.
guidelines on sexually suggestive content to be more specific. The community guidelines now ban a whole host of explicitly sexual behavior, including erotic dancing, simulated sex acts, and pole dancing with a sexual framing. You can't pole dance on camera anymore, Jables.
Oh.
We can't do the after show pole dance anymore.
Oh, well, that's
Hear that, Addy?
Well,
The pole
not on
dancing.
Twitch
A
anyways. I can
sexual-
still do it on YouTube.
How the fuck else are you supposed to frame pole dancing?
People do it by saying, "Oh, it's a workout."
It's a
Yeah, and they're bringing their
sport.
kids to that shit too. It's fucking creepy.
Actually, I do have a poll, and it really is a workout. It's really hard to do.
Hell yeah, it is. I get it, but it's like, really? Kids? Sure.
While these
Great,
new
great,
rules
yeah.
add helpful clarity for streamers and can be looked at when some knucklehead tries to mass report a streamer for daring to wear a V-neck t-shirt, dictating the amount of skin a person can show is just a weird way to think about a human body. Women are all already under a huge amount of scrutiny from people who want to police what they wear and how they exist in space. Again, I will remind you, this is a Vice article. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's not like it's glaringly obvious or anything.
okay.
Creating
in all
very
seriousness,
specific guidelines
Twitch-
like this could turn out to be the equivalent of giving those people radar guns and ticket books. While Twitch is updating their policy, maybe they could take a look at the guidelines on gender-based harassment as well.
Okay, so here's the thing: Twitch doesn't want 13-year-olds jacking off on their platform.
No, that's what other sites that we shall not mention are for.
Oh, wow.
You know, like sites that have
Stream-
Project Melody up on them.
If
Thank
you
you,
just
Pornhub.
type in body paint Twitch, there's so many streamers that already got banned.
You know, I've been watching some Project Melody, and I feel loved. That's it.
Yeah, like I'll pop on there every so often just to be like, what the fuck is going on? This
What is
is
Shables
Let's
doing?
it's
You'll
such
pop
a
on there so
weird
you can pop off?
concept.
That's
It's such a weird concept. I don't know what to think about it.
What is it?
Project
Or-
Virtual
Melody?
girls are the future.
All
Yeah.
right, you know what? For anyone who doesn't know
it's
what Project
future-
Melody is, I'm gonna link to the Count Dankula video on it.
Yeah, that's actually great.
It's fantastic. That's basically what I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, but yeah, Larry's on the boat. Yeah, Project Melody is a shit.
And you try to mention this game to still to gift me, man.
Project Melody, you pop on so you can pop off.
What is this?
Aw, Scully, it's okay. Just
No one looked this up.
Those
No one
like
looked this up at all.
Yeah, it's like we're having two conversations. It's like Skull on his own, and then
Yeah, it's Skull saying, "Oh, this is horrible," and everyone else going, "This is the shit."
That was weird.
Hun,
I
you've
mean-
been on this server for a year and longer. How can you still be so innocent? I do not understand.
I have my standards.
That's
What are
standards?
standards? If you have
Really?
standards, how are you on this show? How are you still on the Saints server?
Because
Yeah,
I need to
really.
break them.
You break the
Good
standards?
fucking luck with that.
Uh,
Oh god, I hate
Might as well be pissing on a wildfire.
I can go try that.
There you go, Mickie. And everyone else, that is the link in the stream.
Yay!
Jesus,
Thank you,
I want to
Rimshee.
look at it. Oh.
I get all my information from
No,
y'all.
better yet,
so
how's
I'm
not
this?
sure.
drunk
I'll just
enough.
send it directly to you, cats.
Please don't slide into my DMs with that. Please don't.
Project Melody is just an amazing concept. We won't get too in depth because, you know, Twitch.
No,
But
they-
I want to make a movie out of this.
no. What's amazing about Project Melody is the outrage
Yes, I was
of
going to
people
mention that.
making less money than Project Melody. I think. That's what's fucking hilarious about it.
oh, it's fantastic.
I'm
All
a
the
real
fucking-
person. Why are you guys watching this anime girl? That anime girl actually does what I ask her.
Right.
Oh, did you have you guys seen that clip someone has of Project Melody going, "Are you guys jerking off alone?" or something along those lines, and just about every response in the chat was, "No, I'm with the boys."
Yeah.
Oy vey.
The future of beauty.
Mm.
That's the future of something.
Yeah, it's basically accomplished by some woman putting on a motion capture suit and controlling an avatar
Yeah.
that can be whatever she wants it to be.
Well, it might not even be a woman. We don't know.
Based
Yeah.
on the
True.
voice, I'd say it's probably a woman.
There
Probably.
are
Japanese
who
are
don't
really
Probably.
good at changing their voices.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple thing to do. You just get one of those doohickey speaker
They
thingies
have
from
their
wherever
own
and
Twitter.
just change your voice.
What? Why are you
Oh,
surprised
no!
by this,
Oh,
Skull?
No, because they
Oh,
are
no,
no, they're not
senpai.
sponsoring. They're
Oh,
tweeting
jeez.
out kill count.
They have a kill count? That's fucking awesome.
No, there's a YouTube called Kill Count. They count the kills for horror movies and that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
that's
And they
different.
tweeted them out.
Oh yeah,
Why?
yeah. Why? Honestly, if they had a kill counter on the Project Melody Twitter, I would follow that in a second to see how many thoughts that Melody has taken out of the game.
No.
Larry.
Scully, this is an education. It's a good thing. No worries. We can't
Scully,
get offended by this
stop
shit, you know.
being mofo.
No, he still uses Yahoo.
I do not. I use.
Pain.
No, I use Brave.
Not the browser.
Yes, and I use Brave's Google.
Oh my god, I'm not drunk enough for this.
What you
You
drinking,
need to
Cats?
correct that.
What you drinking?
Oh, speaking of Brave browser, please, oh, jeez.
He
Like once I got into
Hold on.
starting to realize how like Brave
Hold on.
worked, I love it.
Yeah, link is in the chat. Use Brave browser. Download Brave browser using that link and donate your bats to us.
Crap, I love you, but fuck Bing.
I was using Brave for
Yeah.
a few weeks, but it's
Bing is
slowly
hot
getting down.
trash.
It's fucking awful.
Use Firefox.
God damn, Larry, DuckDuckGo?
Yeah, Firefox is way better. Use Firefox, people.
Yeah,
No, use Brave.
Larry, that's like telling
Use Edge.
Larry, telling people to use DuckDuckGo is like telling people to use Ask Jeeves.
Who remembers MySpace?
Yeah.
I still have a
Ask
MySpace. What are you
Jeeves
talking
was
about?
Amazing.
Does anyone
MySpace
remember
was
fucking
amazing.
Lycos?
Yes, I'm old enough for
Skull,
that.
how do you remember MySpace? You're younger than I am.
Wasn't born yesterday.
But he's a
No,
scene
it was the day
kid.
before.
He's a scene kid. He knows MySpace.
I'm a lot smarter than you guys give me credit for.
MySpace used to be fun. That's
I
why
never said you were dumb. I just
one
just
said
said
you
that
were
you don't
dumb.
have
We said you were
you don't have
young.
knowledge of the old. Yeah, you
There's a
don't have the
difference
wisdom
between
of the
being
ages.
dumb and ignorant. You can be dumb and ignorant. You can be dumb and well informed. You can be ignorant and smart. You can be
What the hell?
well informed and smart.
Are you naming all the classes for D&Ds like chaotic evil, chaotic neutral?
No.
Man, the banned words are so weird.
No,
Not
it's
bad.
just that it's
Not
not
bad.
mutually
Like-
exclusive.
Man, I miss old MySpace. Like
Yeah.
the
Do people
bulletin
still use
posts,
Google
and then
Hangouts?
like so many bands were able to put up their music on there, and then you could add
Groups,
like
too.
their playlist to your page and shit like that. Like it.
Yeah, I had a page full of what's her face from that '70s show. What's her name?
Donna.
No, not Donna. The fuck is her name? The princess, Jackie. Yeah, the actress,
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. She's gorgeous.
Oh, she's hot. Oh my god.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
Such
She's very pretty.
such a girl crush on her.
Yeah.
I used to wanted to be the guy from House.
Except
Hey
for
guys,
Spencer Johnson
throw
and
us
Opie
money
Sherman.
so I can change
Which
myself
one?
into Mila Kunis.
Maybe you should get a Streamlabs link. That's the thing is.
Once he
Don't
becomes
have any
Mila Kunis,
Streamlabs, do
he'll
you?
hop on
I
Chatterbait or something.
I love you, but
I mean,
you're
you
never
can't
going to
even
be
get
good
your
enough. Never.
You guys can't even get your damn notifications right because Sir noticed
Man,
that
Do what now?
Sir noticed that I gifted a sub several times. You guys don't even know, like it doesn't
Liz
pop
is
up
here.
on your
Hi,
screen,
Liz.
does it?
Hi, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
No, it pops up. It's just these two can't pay attention long enough to notice it.
Oh, this is a great time. Hey, Jables, did you see the multiple times I said both of the bots don't work?
Honey, you saying it multiple times doesn't multiply make it work.
Yeah.
The reason bots
What
don't
Kat
work
said.
is because the bots don't work. Not because Rimshee fucked up something.
Yeah, if you're talking about the music bot, yeah, that hasn't worked, and I've stated such in the server that the
Months
music
ago.
portion of the bot is down and not functioning. Use Groove or
I
Groovy
tried
or whatever it
Groovy.
is.
I tried Groovy.
How'd you try
Okay.
using it?
I guess you're shit out of luck then.
Cause instead of the squiggly line, you use a dash. Not dash, whatever it's called.
It's called a dash.
Dash, okay.
So
And
I'm
it's not
channeling my
necessarily
inner-
the same command codes. You gotta look at the new command set.
Mickie Ficky with another gifted sub. Tier 1 to Liz Lab.
Oh. Hey, Liz, hop into the waiting room. We'll pull you in.
Yeah, get in here.
God damn it, I have
mean,
to
why the fuck
extend
not?
this thing again.
Skull, you know what would help with the bots not working? Write a very angry letter and
And
post
send it to you, and you can transfer it into German.
I don't want to do anything that would involve work. No. But just write an angry letter. Get your
It's
feelings
like-
out.
Me? Do things? Fuck that.
Hi, Dana.
I have slaves for that. Come on
Hi,
now.
Dina.
What? Germany has slaves?
No, just
What the
me.
fuck?
Also, I completely fucked that up. It's Liz Elizabeth, not Liz Lab. I had a
Oh,
dumbass
hey,
over
Dina.
there.
Slaves or
Dina.
sex slaves? There's a difference.
Dina, hop
Everyone
in the
loves
waiting
Dina.
room. Hop in here.
Yes,
Join the
crap.
party.
Yes.
We did no preparation for this show, so we literally have nothing to talk about at the moment.
Oh,
So
we
you got
have a
bunch of
couple other
idiots to
articles.
talk. Wow.
Yeah,
No one cares.
this is my bad, everybody. Like, I'll own up to my bad shit.
As usual.
Yeah. I took a nap that was supposed to be 20 minutes, turned out to be 2 hours.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell them
We all
about
need
the other
naps.
mistake that you made?
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to tell them
Bill.
about the girl that I made pregnant.
Bill. Oh.
You're not going to tell them about how you thought it would be a wonderful idea to preemptively try and update to Windows 10 before starting the fucking show?
Oh, jeez.
I was
They
doing a lot
really-
of prep so that after the show I could update to Windows 10. And it turns out it fucked everything up. Yeah, I'll own up to that.
Use the link to get in here, guys.
Wow, there's so much silence.
So, Kat, how many slaves do you have? I'm curious.
Dead
I
air.
have one.
Yes, that's all I need. Okay?
I need a new sex slave. My current one's getting old.
Yeah, well, they do that over time.
Is it your left hand? Do we want to know? No, we don't.
Damn,
You know,
look at all these people we
to
got.
prevent it from looking older, you just need a lotion, dude.
Alright, Buffalo Bill.
Cronoia still uses Windows 7. I mean, it is pretty fucking awesome, but, you know, Windows 10's alright. I haven't had any problems with it.
Yeah, I can't get my camera to work with the computer without Windows 10, and I can't I can't stream movies and stuff like that. Not like I would do such a thing like that, but I can't do that sort of thing on Discord without Windows 10. So I need to upgrade.
Yeah. I got it for free when they were testing it out.
Yes, I skipped out on that.
I got it for free too. But
Someday I'll figure out how to use.
I got it later. Like recently.
Someday I'll figure out how to use Discord properly and you know, my Bluetooth.
Hey,
My Bluetooth had
D90.
set.
We're not offering
I
lessons
was
on that
teaching.
in the Discord.
I was teaching. Yeah, I was teaching my parents earlier today about like how my parents now have a Discord channel.
Hi, Dina.
You know.
Hey, Dina.
Hey.
Hey guys,
Actually, you know what?
Nick
I'm
is
gonna
gearing
I'm gonna
up.
do a thing.
Nick
Yeah,
is
he's
here?
gearing
What was
up.
that,
He's
sir?
not there yet.
I said Nick is gearing up. He's in live show right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not there yet.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Just saying it won't be too much longer.
So in the Twitch chat, that's a link to my parents' Discord channel. People join that.
Oh my
Have
god.
fun.
What?
Oh.
What?
I'll pop in just to say hi
Do
and
we
leave.
want to meet your parents, Jables?
I don't think it's his
I don't
parents.
know.
I
I don't
think
think
this
they
is
wanna
some
meet
flat
us.
earther Discord that he wants us to raid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join.
Oh my, this.
It's a trap.
Smoothness abides. All right.
Oh my god. Sorry, I have a peanut gallery behind me, guys. I don't know if you can hear her, but hi. Yeah. Yay.
Hi.
Hello, friend.
Who was that?
That's my daughter.
Which one?
I only have one.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have a shot anyway, Skull.
How old is she?
God damn it. Guys.
I mean, no disrespect with that question.
Not spicy
Dave,
at all.
Sir, I think I have a better shot with you than I have anybody.
Who?
With Sir.
Yeah.
To recant what you said earlier, Skull, I have standards.
Oh. Jeez.
Yo, I got a question. What type of food would you eat raw?
What the hell kind of question is that?
Well,
I mean, I eat fish raw, but that's not.
I would eat
Carrots.
raw, but
Yeah,
What do you
carrots
eat?
are
Eat a
perfectly
buffet?
fine raw.
Salad.
I'm not a big fan of carrots being raw. I like them kind of grilled.
He likes them thick.
I've eaten a lot of mushrooms raw.
Yeah, we believe that, hon. We believe that. God.
Nothing wrong with raw
What
food.
What food would you eat raw? Pretty much all vegetables fall into that
Well,
category.
I won't
All
eat
fruits.
raw.
Well, since we have a little bit of time left, there's one more article we should read.
Mm.
Spell
All
anything's raw.
Who gets to
Guy
decide
proud
this
to
time?
not own TV looks real fucking stupid now.
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon. Local man Wendell Slacks, who has consistently boasted throughout the years about how proud he is to not own a TV, looks pretty fucking stupid right about now. Satisfied
Put the
friends
chips
and
away.
Sorry.
Yeah. Don't
satisfied
yourself
friends and family confirmed. I've always thought it was just better to go outside, you know? Go swimming, hiking, boating.
Mickie.
Sorry,
mute
I just put
yourself
them
if you're
down.
making noise.
Sorry, I just put it down. It's all good.
Parasailing. Anything but just sitting around, staring at the boob tube, as I call it, preached an unsettlingly confident Slacks. Of course, I can't do any of that right now. But still, I think it's important for people to know that I, personally, think watching TV and playing video games is a huge waste of time. I mean, there's a whole big world out there for you to enjoy as an unknown point in the at an unknown point in the future. Slacks' distraction-free lifestyle means he lives without a television, computer, gaming system, phone, tablet, Palm Pilot, much to the chagrin of those around him. I have to literally hide in the doghouse if I want to watch Netflix, complained That name. Slack's
Mikhail.
exasperated
Mikhail.
boyfriend, Mikhail Kevdev. The whole situation seems literally inhumane, and I don't mind spending time with Dr. Butterberry, but sometimes he doesn't
Butterbelly.
like what I'm watching, and besides, Wendell should be able to recognize that there's a time and a place for everything, and now is not the time to go rock climbing or explore a cave system. Now is the time to binge watch Cake Boss and play Resident Evil till our eyeballs turn to salt.
Where does this guy live? Where his outside world
Oregon.
is more fascinating
Hold
than my
on.
backyard.
Hold on.
Portland, Oregon.
While fresh air, sunlight, and human contact can typically contribute to physical and emotional wellness, experts agree that all that shit can wait for the time being. While limiting screen time is beneficial to one's health, Wendell is royally fucked right now, explained Martha Koenigsberg, a socialist and ardent detractor of Slacks. He's always shitting on people for not enjoying life enough and encouraging people to just put the phone down and enjoy what's around you. Well, what's around you now, Wendell? 4 motherfucking walls covered in tacky art. While everyone else is having fun talking about Tiger King, he's sitting around jerking it to some shitty old books. Fuck off, loser.
Jesus.
At press time,
Newspapers.
Slacks was writing a letter to a pen pal in New York who died last week due to complications from COVID-19.
I want a newspaper to start writing that way, because it's how we actually talk. None of this bullshit like professional speech that we use.
Oh, holy fuck, that was like beautiful.
Yes, that's a good pick.
Wow.
The guy doesn't look too happy in that picture.
Well, that would be Wendell Slacks, of course. The shit
he have a
stain of
childhood?
humanity who doesn't have any idea what the advancement of technology does for him.
Yeah.
Who touched him?
You
Who
did,
touched him
Skull.
to hate TV like this?
You did,
He didn't
Skull.
have a childhood.
You touched him, Skull.
Not even with a 6-foot pole.
Only 6 foot?
Wouldn't that be the acceptable way to touch him?
I mean, 6 feet is the nominal distance for social distancing. So.
Yeah, I'd keep him at a much further distance.
Much further.
And he'd know the distance, because if I come close, he better back up. I'm gonna stick with that as to be as descriptive as I'm gonna get.
Basically, if he's within range to still be pointed at with 30-06, he's still too close.
You beat me to it.
Of course I did.
Who's quarantining without alcohol?
Me?
I mean,
Cornelia said that the WHO wants to limit access to alcohol. So Katz is a bit.
The WHO can go fuck itself. They've sided with China way too much on this shit, and they can
the WHO praises China still.
Yeah,
Fuck the World Health Organization.
Hey, I'm so surprised about how Taiwan has been doing. Yeah, China's been doing a really good job. No, Taiwan. No, China's been doing a really good job.
It's a never-ending cycle.
No, it's not a never-ending cycle.
The Taiwanese aren't people, okay? It's like, Jesus, who? I didn't know you felt that way.
That sounds like China rhetoric.
All right.
Stay back.
All right, wait. With all of this outrage and anger, Nick is live right now.
All right.
So we're going to.
Yeah, we're gonna raid as soon as I finish refreshing this.
Soon.
Give it a
Sasha
moment.
Grey is live too.
Yeah, Katz, I was tempted to ask you for the link for Sasha Grey cooking because that seems hot as fuck.
It's
Um,
Sasha Grey. Just look her up on Twitch.
Huh?
on Twitch, that means she can't show tits. I don't like
see y'all over there.
it. I won't bother.
You could suggest tasteful body painting, right?
Yeah, well, Easter did just come and go, so maybe she could paint herself like an Easter egg. Anyways, everybody, check us out next week, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We
Whatever.
may be better planned next time. Maybe.
Until
Yeah,
then, we have been your Lesser
I
Saints
might
of
not
Discord.
I might not take what was supposed to be a 20-minute nap and turn it into 2 hours.
Even if you didn't
Now,
drink
next
so
time you'll
fucking
just
much.
turn it into 4 hours. You useless sack of.
Just don't drink so much, Jibbles.
That had nothing to do with it.
I think it's something else.
It's him.
All right, we're transitioning and we're rating now.
Oh no, we're transitioning.
Rating now. Gone.